Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our
Olá a
webinar
todos,
to
sejam
talk about
bem-vindos ao nosso
the state
webinar
of
para falar
Illinois.
sobre o estado de
Okay,
Illinois.
so before we jump in
Antes de
for the
que
benefits,
comecemos,
advantage of Illinois State, I would like to introduce you to Drummond Advisors. Drummond Advisors is the entity that can help you to establish business in US. We are accounting, tax, legal, and advisor firm. We are specialized in consulting in international transaction. Our teams include certified accounting and attorneys in both country, Brazil, US, and Brazil. We have on-site office in Boston, Miami, Orlando, and also in Brazil, in São Paulo and Belo Horizonte. We have 15 years of experience in 2025, more than 11.5K activity clients, and a team with more than 300 professionals to serve you guys when it's time to establish a business in US or in Brazil. So Drummond can help since the first step to do this internationalization work, which is the business plan. Okay, so when you decide to establish a business in US or Brazil, Drummond can actively work with you guys since the day one, the step one. Okay, business plan and then tax planning, open the business, do the accounting, tax, legal, advisory, file tax return, compliance, payroll. I mean, we position ourselves on the market as a one-stop shop, which means that we can do in-house all the mandatory service that is necessary to establish a business both in US or Brazil. Okay, so count on Drummond to do this internationalization work. A quick message here for those that needs an interpretation from English to Portuguese. We have the language button, okay, a button on the bottom of the screen. So you guys are going to have this translation from English to Portuguese. So today I have a pleasure to have my friend Omar Mendoza, who is the management director of Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity in US. And Mr. Omar is going to explain to us why Illinois, what is the advantage, benefits, the good environment, business in Illinois. So, Mr. Omar, it's a pleasure to have you here. Please share with us what is the good points to establish a business in Illinois.
Oh, well. Boa tarde a todos. Muito obrigado for the invitation.
thank you so much for being
As you
here.
can see, my Portuguese is not my first language. It's a beautiful language, but I can speak. So I speak a little Portuñol, but I prefer to speak in English. So first of all, I want to express my gratitude to Marcelo Carrullo, Francisco Moraes, and the Drummond's staff for this wonderful invitation to this webinar, as well as the great introduction. Thank you very much, my friend Francisco. And with this, let me start with good afternoon to everyone. Thank you for your interest in this webinar. And let me tell you, welcome to Illinois. Welcome to the state of Illinois. Thanks for being with us today. Next slide, please. At this moment, you might be asking yourself, why invest in Illinois? Why Illinois? For this presentation, I will provide a brief overview of the state of Illinois, which is an excellent location for business, thanks to its unique transportation infrastructure and strategic location and talented workforce, easy access to key markets, and a positive business climate. I will have the opportunity to talk about them in more details later in this presentation. Illinois is continuously recognized for its business and services attractions. Next. Perhaps you also are thinking, but where is Illinois? Well, Illinois is located in the heart of the United States in a strategic location within the Midwest region. As you can see in this slide, Illinois is in the North American Logistic and Distribution Center. Next, please. Now, in this slide, we can see some of the most essential facts that make Illinois a global economic powerhouse. First place in top metro for new and expanded companies. First place in the Midwest for business creation. Also, it's a first place for sustainable development. Fourth place in the exports with 18 billion in 2024. The fourth place in manufacturing states by output. Fourth place also in the states for digital infrastructure. And if we consider Illinois as a country, is in the rank of the countries, the economy of Illinois is in the ranking 18, okay? It's as a country. Next, please. Illinois is an industrial leader with an understanding degree in agricultural, bioscience, chemical manufacturing, exports, and agriculture commodities, food processing, bioscience, and automotive manufacturing, to mention a few. Illinois' most important export markets are chemical, machinery, transportation equipment, computer and electronic products, food products. They are the top. The next. As a result, Illinois led the Midwest region in exports with nearly 81 billion in 2024 and ranked fourth in the nation. In this slide, you can see Illinois' top export markets with Brazil ranked the seventh. Next. Now, we will take a quick look at the trade between Brazil and Illinois. In 2024, Illinois exported 2.7 billion to Brazil, ranked in the fifth among the 50 U.S. states in the exports to Brazil. And Illinois imported from Brazil 2.8 billion. Yeah, thank you. Well, I can see a little more. Next, please. In detail, this number shows that the top 5 industries for Illinois exports to Brazil in 2024 were machinery, except electrical, chemicals, transportation equipment, computer and electronic products, fabricated metal products, and the Illinois and the top industries from Illinois imports from Brazil in the same year were primary metal manufacturing, chemicals, food, machinery, and transportation equipment. Next, please. As I mentioned before, Illinois ranked second in the nation, and Chicago ranks first among the largest metro areas for new and expanding corporate locations. Illinois is home to over 2,882 foreign firms, and Brazil companies employ almost 1,200 Illinois. This is a very, very quick overview of this relationship, okay? Next, please. Here we have the top Brazilian firms with employees in Illinois, as well as the top Illinois firms with employees in Brazil. I am sure you can recognize some of these companies or in both sides, in Brazil and in Illinois, and there are very important companies. Next, please. In these maps, you can see that Illinois has a strategic location. It is in the heart of the United States. Illinois is in the North American Logistic and Distribution Center. Next, please. Yes, the state of Illinois is the epicenter of the North America thanks to its world-class infrastructure. Let me show you why. Next, please. Now, let us turn to the infrastructure. You will be better connected than anywhere else thanks to Illinois' world-class infrastructure, which includes air, water, rail, road, and broadband. Next. In matter of aviation, there are 3 international airports, and there are 9 additional airports for commercial services. The state has the highest number of flights in the entire country, with more than 90,000 arrivals and departures. Within a 4 hours flight for all major North American destinations and the most overseas non-stop flights. That means that you will be connected very quick with your suppliers, with your clients, and with the rest of the country. Next, please. Let's talk about now about the water, the river transportation. Next, please. Illinois does not have direct access to the oceans, but it does have ports. Well, that's why it's an excellent option to move cargo. And Illinois has 2 major inland ports, 14 waterways ports, and access to the Great Lakes. The Mississippi River connects Illinois to the Atlantic Ocean, thus increasing the accessibility of the products and services. Next, please. Rail. Illinois is the only state in the United States with all 7 class #1 railroads. Chicago is the 3rd largest intermodal port in the world, with freight access to over 8% of the United States in 72 hours or less. I know that you can see the tremendous potential for trade in this sector, and obviously with an important reduce of cost. In terms of road, Illinois has more than 200,000 kilometers of highways. This is the 3rd largest interstate system in the United States. And virtually every major data network in the world intersects in Illinois. You are in our states, you will be very connected in all the aspects. Next, please. The 80th largest economy in the world, Illinois has grown and attracts some of the most innovation and iconic companies on the planet, included Abbott, EDM, Allstate, Baxter, Motorola Solutions, John Deere, Kraft, McDonald's, Mondelez, Star Farm, United Airlines, Walgreens, and more. Next, please. Illinois is home to a network of global powerhouse companies, really customers, suppliers, and collaborators across industries, okay? The state is home of more than 1,900 major corporate headquarters and over 2,800 foreign owned companies employing more than 500,000 people. Over 100 billion in foreign investment. The state's central location and talent workforce propel Illinois to the global stage. The points of the map represent flags. I know that are very small, but believe me that points are flags, okay? And represents countries. So the points on the map represent that flags that indicates the origin of the foreign investment. As you can see in the upper right side, we can see a high concentration of this investment. There is the Chicago and its metropolitan area, okay? But is it evident that the investments are also present throughout the states? Okay, we have a huge concentration in the top, yeah, but the foreign direct investment is in all the country, in the north, in the south, east, and west, okay? Thanks to the infrastructure and the business climate. Next, please. Well, some of the most important reasons to invest in Illinois are that our state is a business-minded, has a competitive business climate, is a magnet for United States and world's brightest minds, is a globally connected, has a driven innovation ecosystems, and an exceptional quality of life. That's why Illinois is home of the various industries such as transportation and logistics, energy, agribusiness, information technology, manufacturing, life science, okay? Next, please. Being in Illinois means being surrounded by cutting-edge research and development, as well as an innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystems. You can find R&D centers, VC funds, angel investor groups, incubators, and accelerators. One important thing is, for example, is part of the story, but Illinois enjoys a rich legacy of innovation that has brought invents such as nuclear technology, cellular phones technology also, the ultrasound, LED technology, and the first wave browser, yeah? Also, there are universities, incubators, and technology and research parks. Next, please. An extraordinary example of the aforementioned is the Illinois Quantum and Microelectronic Parks, a first of its kind campus built for quantum scale-up and related quantum and advanced microelectronic research and development. The groundbreaking ceremony took place last week. This park has over 161 areas. It's approximately 400 acres, bringing access to the world-class talent, infrastructure, like power and water, transportation access within the Chicagoland region, across the country, and around the world. In these slides, and especially the picture, this Illinois Quantum and Microelectronic Park is the area that you can see at front. But if you can see behind of that is the Michigan Lake, and then you can see the skyline of the city of Chicago. We are talking about 25 minutes by car from the Chicago to this location of this park. Very, very important because it's not a part of the main world, okay? So with access to the Michigan Lake and with all the infrastructure that we are talking about. The next, please. As I mentioned at the beginning of this presentation, Illinois is a magnet for the world's brightest minds. It has more than 119 higher education institutions. The University of Illinois graduates more engineers annually than any other university in the country. Illinois is home of three of the top 50 universities in the United States: the University of Chicago and the Northwest University, and the University of Illinois and Champaign. Two of the top 25 universities in the world are in Illinois. The University of Chicago is the 14th, and the Northwest University is ranked as the 24th. So in Illinois, you can find a very, very important education system, accessible, and with worldwide recognized. Next, please. University of Illinois graduates more engineers annually than any other university nationwide, more than MIT, Stanford, and Caltech combined. The University of Chicago is ranked the number 1 in executive MBA, number 2 in finance, and number 4 in law. 2 of the top 10 universities in the United States are in Illinois. The University of Chicago and the Northwest University. Next, please. The state of Illinois has investment attraction tools and incentive programs that use state taxes incentives for foreign direct investment attraction purposes. I think this is a very important topic, but no is the only aspects that you need to evaluate during your decision. But of course, right now, I would like to express some of them. We have more, as we can see in this slide and the second, but obviously there are part of your decision, okay? There are incentives programs for specific industries, such as the Reimagination Electric Vehicles, REV. This program provides manufacturers of electrical bikes, EV components parts, and EV power supplies equipment manufacturers with incentives for qualifying Illinois manufacturers. One more is the H tax credit. The H provides tax credit to qualifying companies equal to 50% of the amount of the state's income taxes from the salaries of the employees in the new created full-time jobs. Additionally, 10% of the eligible training costs can also receive an annual tax credit. Credits are not refundable and can be used against corporate income taxes to be paid over a period that not exceeds 10 years. Another is the energy efficient incentives. Several of Illinois utilities offers an extensive portfolios of energy efficiency programs that offers a variety of incentives to help business manage energy use and save money on electricity bills. One more is the enterprise zones, the EC. An EC is a specific area designated by a municipality and certified by the state of Illinois. Businesses located within enterprise zones are eligible for a sales tax exception on building materials and machinery or equipment of this program, okay? Next, please. Manufacturing machinery and equipment exemption, so sorry. Sometimes also in English there are a difficult words, sorry. Manufacturing machinery and equipment exemption allows for an exception from state sales taxes for qualification machinery and equipment purchase. Qualification purchase may include surpluses and consumables, including fuels, coolants, solvents, oils, lubricants, and adhesives, hand tools, protective apparel, and fire and safety equipment, primarily used or consumed in a manufacturing process. One more is the export assistance. Illinois State Trade and Export Promotion, the I-STEP, or this is the single steps, the STEP program, provide Illinois small business with both financial and technical assistance to increase export. STEP or I-STEP includes 5 options for Illinois companies to grow export sales: group trade missions, individual foreign market sales missions, and product compliance, international marketing supports, and export education programs. As you can see, there are different industries, different kinds of programs, grants. So it's very important that to understand specific use needs, okay? We are welcome to talk more in details on your specific projects, because it's very important to understand and to find what are the specific needs that you have. Next, please. Also, the Illinois Department of Commerce Office of Employment and Training can provide assistance through federally funded. Workforces develop programs for eligible participants. For example, customized training, designed to help employers hire, train, and retain employees. Provides up to 75 wage reimbursement during the new employees training period, okay? Another is the registered apprenticeship programs. These programs are designed to help employers hire, train, and retain employees, and enable those employees to earn an industry-recognized portable credentials. Combines on-the-job training and related instructions enable participants to earn money while they learn a particular set of skills. So this is another help, because all the people know that there are a curve of learning, so that the government of Illinois, through another agencies, help to you during this process, because it's part of the cost of the when you start a company, a business. The next, please. Through a network of, now let me introduce my agency and my colleagues, okay? So through a network of trade specialists located in Chicago and 6 well-established regional foreign offices in Europe, Canada, China, Israel, Japan, and Latin America, the Illinois Department of Commerce Office of Trade and Investment, OTI, provides export assistance to Illinois business interested in growing their global footprint, connecting companies to foreign government, chambers of commerce, and other strategic partners around the world, while also promoting Illinois on a global stage, bringing new businesses, jobs, and investment to Illinois. So the OTI, the Office of Trade and Investment, is part of the Department of Commerce, and in the Latin America, the departments are named ministries or secretaries, but they are the same level in the state level, okay? But in the United States, we name it departments. So the Office of Trade and Investment is part of the Department of Commerce. And the next, please. That is that in collaboration with the Illinois Economic Development Corporation, the state's public-private partner of business attraction, the Illinois Department of Commerce offers the following services: regional collaboration and intergovernmental coordination, project-specific data analysis, workforces labor and wage analysis, customized workforce training, site selection, assistance, coordination on site visits, trade assistance, investment package, and state incentives. So there are, my point is that our offices around the world, we can see the next slide, please. This network of offices around the world help you to um, connect directly with Illinois, with the government, with the agencies, with all the strategies that we have to welcome your ideas and your business. But we have another agencies that work together with us and help you. These offices around the world, we are the first contact. Behind of us, there are a complete structure that help you and stay with you all the time during the process to start your business. The Illinois Office of Trade and Investment opens international markets for Illinois companies and organizations and promotes foreign direct investment to Illinois. Our services include export assistance and education, Illinois State Trade and Export Promotion, as I mentioned, the STEP program, international promotion and logistical support, market intelligence and international protocol, foreign direct investment promotion and lead generation, and trade missions coordination. The trade missions coordination, maybe in group or in an individual. Okay. Next, please. As I mentioned, the Illinois Department of Commerce Office of Trade and Investment, OTI, has a network of trade specialists located in Chicago and 6 international offices in Europe, Canada, China, Israel, Japan, and in Mexico for Latin America. My office, or this office, is located in Mexico. As Francisco said during my the introduction, I am the managing director. And we cover the rest of the Latin American countries since this office. It's a huge labor, but we are here to try to help you, okay? The next, please. Oh, well, the previous one, so sorry. OTI works closely with the states and international partners to support Illinois companies' export growth. Partners include the U.S. agencies, economic development organizations, local chambers of commerce, industrial associations, and universities. And another very good example is this work and actions that we develop with Drummond. No, these invitations, these aspects to try to find the tools that help you to grow in the international trade. Next, please. Illinois is a land of opportunities, an ideal place to do business, life, study, and innovate. Illinois is your best option for doing business internationally and prospering. Also, Illinois offers an exceptional quality of life with abundant outdoors activity. It is also a sport-loving state. We have representations in all the sports, in soccer, in football, in hockey, in soccer, also in baseball with 2 teams. So, well, all the sports are represented in our states. Without leaving our culture and the arts, there are more than 50 state historical sites and more than 500 museums and galleries. So with all this, next please, I am sure that soon, very soon, I will see you in Illinois making your plans through. You are always welcome in Illinois, and I wish you all the best in your projects. Thank you very much for your attendance. This is my colleagues and my contact information. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions, comments, or supports in your investment process in Illinois. And I try to say this. Boa tarde a todos. Mais uma vez, muito obrigado.
Good afternoon, everyone. Once again, thank you so much. See
Great
you
job,
soon.
Salomar. Great Portuguese and very good presentation. Thank you very much for the information, the details. So we have some questions that our audience sent in advance. Of course, we cannot read all the questions, but we select some questions. May I ask you when we talk about a little bit about the questions?
Yes, please.
All
Let
right.
me move to another part of the office.
It's all good.
Welcome to the Latin American office.
Nice. Thank you. First one, are there tax advantage in Illinois?
Well, every state in the United States collects taxes differently. The state of Illinois has investment attraction tools, such as I mentioned, the H programs, the REC program, and another incentives program that use state taxes incentives for the FDI attraction purposes. Yes. In a few words, yes.
Sounds good. So the second one is, could you share more insights about the technology market in Illinois?
Well, the state of Illinois has one of the most concentrated manufacturing ecosystems in the Midwest, and I'm sure in all the United States. Sectors are the R&D, advanced manufacturing, robotic, um, artificial intelligence, the quantum computing, fine tech, and so on.
Sounds good. The third one is, are there any tax incentives available for company operating in Illinois?
Yes, there are several tools that are yes, there are several tools that available for companies grow and expanding in Illinois. We are welcome to talk more in details on your specific projects. Sometimes the programs, the tools needs customized, and another case there are a tailor-made. So yes, please contact us. Yeah.
Sounds good. The fourth is, I would like to learn more about the data center marketing in the region. Could you talk a little bit about it?
Well, yeah, the data centers them is very interesting, but well, let me put it in a few words. Data centers are one of the faster growing sectors in the Midwest in the United States. We approach each project individually due to its size, use of electricity, use of the water, and available land. Yeah. So again, yes, it's there are very important industry, and yes, is one of the most important, or not the most important, with the faster growing sectors in Illinois and in the Midwest. Yes.
Great. Sounds good. So the next one is, what kind of business opportunities can we explore or bring to Illinois?
Explore or export?
Explore.
Explore. Sorry.
Yes.
Thank you. The state of Illinois is open for business. There is several industries in the states as a core, as a focus of such as life science, quantum, artificial intelligence, microelectronics, clean energy, manufacturing, advanced manufacturing, or traditional manufacturing also. agriculture, yeah, uh, agriculture and tech, yeah, and agriculture and food technologies also, and processing, transportation, distribution, and logistic aspects. Yeah, 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 yeah. This is the most important, most yes, the most important or relevant.
Sounds good. Next one is, what are some of the key cultural aspects we should be aware of when operating in Illinois?
Yes, well, as we can see in that map with the small points, the small flags, Illinois is open for business and has over 2,800 foreign businesses directly from foreign direct investment. So the state of Illinois is very diversified, celebrates and welcomes every culture. A good example is that in the city of Chicago, you can find more than 80 foreign consulates. No, over than 100 of international chamber of commerce offices. Uh, a lot of culturally diversified communities. So no, it's very open, of course.
Sounds good. Next one is, which types of company are most prevalent or growing in Illinois right now?
Well, following the previous question, as I mentioned, Illinois is very diversified in each industry. Each industry doesn't take more than 40% of the GDP of the state. The top growth industry are again life science, quantum, uh, artificial intelligence and microelectronics, clean energy, advanced manufacturing, of course, advanced manufacturing, and as I mentioned, the traditional manufacturing, the agriculture, transportation and distribution, and logistic aspects, or logistic industry. Sorry, yeah.
Sounds good. The next one, it's similar, is, are there specific industry or sectors that the state of Illinois is currently
Yeah,
prioritizing or investing in?
very similar. Yeah, so sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
and yes, the life science, the quantum, clean energy, uh, food processing, packaging, mining, transportation, distribution. Yeah, very similar.
Yeah. And the last one that we have is, could you share examples of major business or tech events that take place in Illinois and might be relevant for networking or visibility?
Well, yes, let me invite you to visit the Illinois as a part of this um, tourist, but for business. Uh, is for convention, for trade shows, for summits, in all the aspects. In all the aspects. Let me tell you, I don't have the precise dates, but above of the trade shows, Expo Pack, packaging industry, one of the most important trade fairs, trade exhibitions in all the world. Okay, another the FabTech in the manufacturing sector, advanced manufacturing. Yeah. So another is the I can't remember this it's about the National Restaurant Associational trade show. I can share with you a complete list, okay? But this about of the restaurants also is a huge and very important. You can find new products in all of these three, but in all new products, innovations. You can develop a new contacts. You increase your network of contacts during these events. No, of course, if you participate, you can catch international clients, international contacts as a part of exhibitor. But if you can visit, you can find a lot of products, international products. So it's a very good strategy. Another is for example, the Congress for Medical um, topics for cardiology, for versus very specific for some disease. So there are tremendous work of to update, to be in the state of the art of the technologies in specific matters in medicine, in mining, in restaurants, in processed food. So there are a lot of activities for this, and it's very recommend to visit as exhibitor or only a visitor, of course.
Sounds good. Mr. Omar, I believe we passed through our webinar today. So it was very clear your information, the detail of the state of Illinois. I'd like to thank you for our presentation. And I'd like to say for our audience that if there's one further question or detail that you need to know about Illinois, please contact Mr. Omar. And for Drummond side, if you have any question how to establish a business in Illinois, what is the best structure that you willing to establish in US, in Illinois, Drummond is here to help you on that journey. So, Mr. Omar, thank you very much for your presentation. It was very clear.
One more time, muito obrigado.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for all, Francisco, and for all the staff of Drummond. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for participation, and I hope you guys have a great afternoon.
Boa tarde.
Bye bye.